Y'all are so awake. I see Felicia dancing, going in the commercial, trying to stay awake.
You gotta wake yourself up.
Nah, you got tricks.
You know how it is, how it's game time. What do you do before a show? How do you get ready?
Man, I pace a lot. I go to the bathroom.
You get nervous?
A few times.
No, I don't get nervous. I guess this is just what I do to get ready, and then I take a shot.
I want to thank you for helping me out with LeVar Ball for one.
Hey, you know what, brother?
I needed that help.
We all have to have each other's back. I had LeVar back. He ain't even up.
So, Chris, man, congrats on all the success to start with.
Appreciate it.
But you had success. A lot of it was stand-up, Netflix, improv, your group. But then you get the call for Saturday Night Live, man.
Yeah.
What was that call like when it came?
Oh, it was crazy. I was in Detroit on tour, and I was a little hungover. And
there you go.
And I got
good
the call.
story starts that way.
Yeah, and I was just like, I got a call about 11 o'clock. I was dead asleep. I woke up, and this lady was like, "Hey, we got Lauren Michaels on the phone for you." And I was like, "Oh, what?" And he's like, "Hi, Chris." And I put pants on immediately. As if he could see me. No, I swear, I felt like he could hear that I didn't have pants on.
And you had to because you got this your moment. Yeah. You got to be ready for your moment.
I can't be retelling this story in underwear, fam. I had drawers on the whole time, B. So much leg out, Nah.
So how's the first experience on SNL been?
It was stressful but awesome. They were some of the best days of my life. It'd be a really hard week, and then you would go to one of the after parties after it's all said and done, and you realize, oh yeah, I did a good job. And then also I'm sitting here and I'm looking at Beyonce, Jay-Z, Alicia Keys, Swiss Beats. I didn't even know they hang out together. Aziz Ansari, and then there was other famous people, but that's how famous they were that I forgot who those other famous people were. They were sitting right there, and I was dapped up Jay. I was like, man, Jay, I've said this all week, but I love you. Then Beyonce shook my hand. Her hand just floated in mine. It floated. It was so soft. Oh. I was like, yo. And then I looked at Jay like, hey, I don't mean nothing by this.
Well, you got to play Kanye. You played Urkel, which is a pretty wide range. Do you have a favorite person you've gotten to play? There's some of your characters
Sterling
there.
K. Brown.
Man, I guess I've been busy. I really love Wayne. I didn't get to do a whole ton with Wayne, but I grew up loving doing Wayne. There's one character I haven't done on the show yet that I hope to get on next season when I come back is my dad, because I love doing my dad.
We gotta see a little bit.
Yeah,
Come on.
that's a cool one.
What's your dad like?
How does he wake you up for school in the morning?
Okay, the first time I ran away.
That's a good start.
Okay.
First time I ran away, I jumped off the roof because I didn't want to walk past the room and wake them up.
Smart.
And I sprained both my ankles at the same time.
Oh.
And I kept running away because I didn't know how to get back in the house.
Crawling.
Yeah, I was just wobbling all the way to my friend's house. And so I left at 2:30 a.m. I got to my friend's house at 8. He showed up at 8:30. I had ran away for 30 minutes. And I was upstairs. He walks inside, and I'm like, Dad, how did you find me? And he was like, you only got one friend. Get in the game. Get in the car. We saw you jump off the roof. Your mama said, ain't you gonna get him? I said, no, he done. Let him walk it off.
It's safe to assume some expletives were thrown in there as well.
Oh, yeah. I had to keep it safe for TV.
Yeah, there you go.
Chris Redd, Emmy-nominated Chris Redd, because
that's
of
so crazy.
a song that resonates, especially here in Chicago, a spoof that was on Saturday Night Live, Comeback Barack.
Yeah.
This thing was, I remember when it came out, we were talking about it on our Monday show, how hilarious it was. Did you think it was going to be that big, and who came up with this concept? Chance the Rapper, obviously, and
it was me and my friend Will Steven that we wrote a lot of stuff together. We wrote Friendos and a couple other things, but this was our first project together. And then we brought in Keenan after we started getting halfway through it, yo, we got to have Keenan for the talking part. And then
how'd Chance get into this thing?
Well, Chance was hosting.
Because he was hilarious. The hockey skit,
was
one
so
of the
good.
all-time.
He was so good, it was insane. We were like, oh, okay, so this kid just can do everything? That's cool. But it was dope. So by the time he saw it, it was halfway done, and he was like, yo, this is a hit. And that's all I wanted to hear, because I've been wanting to be a rapper for so long. So to see some of my favorite artists be like, oh, a song you wrote is dope. I'm like, yeah, all right, good, we on the right, we on the right path. And so by the time we went to the table read, it just killed the way we wanted to. And yeah, I mean, we knew that maybe some people needed to hear it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it was just I don't know, you never know.
Yeah.
I didn't go in like, I'm going to get an Emmy nomination.
It was funny and it was real. Like, it echoed a lot of people's sentiments, which made it, I think, hit home even more. So,
and that's what you try to do on the show.
When we come back, we're going to find out a little bit more of what we can expect next season on SNL.
Man.
But fans can catch you this weekend at Lollapalooza, and you're at the Toyota Music Den.
Yes.
We'll talk a little bit about that.
Speaking of viral performances that you had one as Fresh Prince. Did you expect that one to blow? I mean, you look just like Will right there. Naturally.
We definitely thought it was going to be hilarious. Because it's so much time that goes into all the sketches, you can't I love that sketch so much. And that's one of my best friends, being Carlson.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Sam J, amazing comic. But you don't work on a sketch if you don't think it's gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to shoot for the stars.
And it's weekly like that.
Yeah,
it's literally
I was
every
gonna say,
single week.
how do you guys keep coming back every week? Topping your funny, trying to produce that level. What's it like behind the scenes throughout the week? Is it this isn't funny, guys, we got to switch it up? What kind of conversations are happening?
No, that'd be terrible if it was just like everybody in the room hey y'all, all y'all, this sucks. But I think Lauren has created an environment that is very much so you could win. You know what I'm saying? One week, I come back rock, the next week you walk in and it's kind of like you never did anything.
Right.
Everything resets. It's yeah, that was cool that week, but let's go. So now you're just trying to top yourself, really.
Is it heartbreaking, if you have a character you love and it gets cut before Saturday?
Everything is heartbreaking, but you lose. There are so many times where things like that happen. Where you just have to roll with the punches.
Yeah.
And I think before you get to the show, comedy just teaches you how to take a hit and keep rolling.
They say those parties after the show, when you work all
Crazy.
week, you bust your hiney, Saturday you put on a great show, and then the parties are supposedly legendary on Saturday night.
Crazy.
Can you give us a little insight? Peel back the curtain for us.
Oh man, I ain't no snitch, but no parties are crazy, man. You run into everybody.
Yeah.
I'm like John Hamm. I ran into John Hamm so many times at these parties. He's always the life of the party. Hey, Chris, what's up? I'm like, this is the madman dude. Going crazy. I love this man. I love John Hamm, dog.
He's from St. Louis too, right? Because you were born in St. Louis, right?
I don't even know. I don't even know.
I'm just filling you in.
I don't even know where he's from. But
So we
yeah,
have
that's
Saturday,
dope.
and then are you back in there on Monday? Do you get Sunday off, or I just imagine y'all
Sunday,
how those comp days
Sundays,
and how's insurance? How's the whole
right.
Insurance is
Take
great.
all your-
It's most coverage, you know what I'm saying?
Good
Some
dental.
401k.
They give you 3 weeks vacation, because if they do, I got to talk to
They give you 2 weeks, 2 weeks vacation. You're just healing the whole time. Yeah. Sunday is your off day, but I'm a stand-up, so I don't really have off days like that. I mean, I usually sleep all day and then I'll go out at least do a couple shows, just kind of get ready for the week. But we get to come in at 5 p.m. on Monday, so it's
That's nice. Well,